What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Blue Rock TV. You know what it is. You know what we're doing today, y'all. Where's Ronnie at? Or have we seen enough of him already? Because what is this crazy fella doing today? You know, we've seen some crazy things today with Ronnie, and we're making sure that we definitely have the video and everything. We have the receipts, we have everything. We're going to talk about it. I know a lot of people are waiting to jump online and give their opinion as well. You know, we ain't got nothing fake here, y'all. You know, no call-ins from anybody from the malls or anything like that. But who knows? It may just happen, right? But we're gonna get right to it. You know, we're gonna show you guys exactly what went down today with Chrisean Rock, Chrisean Porter rather, and Ronnie Nemo, better yet known as Nemo. So we're gonna get the show started right now because you know, a lot of y'all got the Air Forces on, and why waste time? Welcome to Blue Rock TV's live show, where we spill the tea on the celebrities you love and hate. So sit back and hold on to your seats, but don't hold back. Get in the live chat because it's about to get juicy. What's going on? You heard it. Get into the live chat. I mean, y'all already done in the live chat. What's up, Curly Cookie? What's going on? Tea time. What is happening?
Blue Rock.
What's up? What is going on? Like, why do you sound robotic?
You already know. Blue Rock, I'm beyond livid. I just want to line this up. I want to line this up. Do you understand me? Oh my, listen, let's get the show started because I line this up.
I'm telling you, I don't know. I think you're cutting out there, Treese. But I hear you nonetheless, you know, but I think it's cutting out. I don't know if you're purposely cutting cutting it out, because I don't know if you're muting your own swear words there or what's going on.
Yeah, I'm purposely muting my own swear words because listen, I ain't trying to listen. We ain't listen, but I want to line this. Man, I'm so mad at this clown. Oh, Blue Rock, let's go on to part two.
I hear some weird feedback though. I'm hearing some weird feedback. I don't know if it's the internet. Vanessa, thank you again. I do appreciate the super chat sticker there. Appreciate that. But Treese, I hear you. Listen, people are in the DMs. I still got crazy DMs in there that I have not yet opened up, right? And it's only because I've been quite busy, you know, getting home, trying to get this show together here quickly, to get us online, because you know the audience have been, you know, anticipating, you know, some stomping of the yard today, right? I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to think about where we start today with all, you know, the craziness, right? Because, you know, Ronnie, I don't know, you know, we thought maybe he was done. You know, I think he had said he was done a couple days ago. You know, he said he was going to just wait, right? Wait and see if whatever he's waiting for in the background, right? You know, but it seems like that's not the case. You know, all of a sudden today, and we're going to show the videos, you guys, we got all the clips, you know, but all of a sudden today, you know, Chrisean, I guess, was there at a mall, and boom, turned around and there is Nemo.
Let me tell you something, and I don't care who says what. I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you say. I don't give a fat baby's behind. But baby, I'm calling everybody that is somebody that knows somebody Monday morning, because you ain't gonna do what you did no more after today. He ain't gonna do no more than what he did today.
Treese, can you do me a favor? I think we might have to disconnect and reconnect because it's cutting out a lot for you. Okay,
I'll come back in.
Listen, y'all, I don't know if it's the internet, or I don't know if it's just that Treese is on fire, right? Because listen, what we saw today is most definitely something that's, you know, unexcusable. You know, he shouldn't be doing something like this, right? There's processes to follow, Ronnie. If you want people to feel for you or feel for whatever your story is, you know, be a man about it, right? Because this this action today was quite weak. You know what I mean? Quite weak. Why are you going out there trying to intimidate people in the mall for? I have no clue. Trace, you want to try that again?
How's it sound now?
It sounds good, I think.
You know, it's this Nemo looking, fish mouth looking, candy selling, don't keep a job, wanna be ninja. He better be ready for Monday morning. I don't care what nobody said. I don't care what nobody say. I bet you some people gonna get some calls on Monday, because what you're not gonna do is play with Chrisean Jesus Porter. Not on my watch. You're not gonna do that. What you did today, he violated today, and I ain't playing with him.
And this is it. This is it. Now I don't know if it's just my audio right now, you guys. Let me know if you can hear Latrice properly and well. For some reason, Latrice, when you're speaking, I hear this odd kind of robot sound at the end of some of the things. It kind of sounds like brr, 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 you know what I mean? So
yeah, I don't know why.
Do you hear that too?
No, I don't hear it at all. What
Anyhow, I'm still good.
do,
I can still hear you pretty clear. It's just kind of odd that it does that every so often right now. But listen, I don't know. Should we get into one of the video? Like, should we get into the video and start talking about it, or what should we do? You know, because I know, yeah, some people said that they can hear her. I can hear her. I heard
like
it. Yeah, some people say they hear it too, like they hear that.
Okay, I'm gonna go in from my iPad. I'll come back in.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
All right. Not okay, bye. Not okay, I'll call you later. You guys, listen, it's been a crazy day nonetheless. You know, we've seen some things that, you know, we're really questioning, right? You know, some people are wondering, how did he even know that she was there? I think he kind of cleared that up. I think there was a live that he had mentioned, you know, that somebody had called him. I think he said a cousin or somebody that he knew had called him, right? And had given him that tip that Chrisean was there. So now you're saying that somebody called you and told you that Chrisean Rock was there, so that's what made you, you know, run down there and find out exactly where she is, what she's doing, all that kind of stuff. Like, this is really weird behavior, Ronnie. Extremely weird behavior, you know. Curly Cookie says, man, a complete ish show. It was crazy. It really was, you know. I don't really know why any of this is going on at all. Sydney Neville says it's heartbreaking. It most definitely was, you know, to see that. You know, like I said earlier on IG, I'm not sure who caught that live when I was on there, but this is something that, you know, I would have ran up nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? I would have turned Nemo into a flying drone pretty much if I had seen, you know, something like that. Treese, what's up?
How does this sound? Is this better?
Yeah, it sounds good for now.
Okay.
Yeah. You good?
I'm mad. When I tell you I'm mad, I'm really, really mad, because to me today he just violated. Some things you just take too far, and today he went too far. So today I'm going too far, and that's why I told him, tag your mammy.
Trace, you have a shout out there,
because I'm gonna disrespect you and your mammy.
Letrice, I'm not sure if you noticed there. You have a shout out here. Right there, I just posted it.
Child, you and your mammy can skateboard to hell too. Inconspicuous. All of y'all some thumb thugs. Y'all get mad because I tell the truth. Y'all get mad because I say what most people want to say and they scared to say, or they don't want to say. But baby, I give it straight, no chaser. So if you say with integrity, you can say with hood, you can call it whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. But this is Treese and I ain't changing. So take it how you want to take it, homie. Is that hood enough for you?
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I find that's one thing, right? People are going to get upset, right? That, you know, we think that's wrong, and that we're going to get upset that was wrong. You know, there's no way. And like I said earlier, I would love to see, you know, what some people, you know, who kind of defend Ronnie or Nemo here and there. I really, truly would like to see how they can defend this particular type of action.
They don't want to.
What was that you said, Latrice?
Nothing. Go ahead. I was just turning it down on my phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So, you know, Yes, you guys, you know, when the Air Forces are on, it's on, you know, and today, you know, like a lot of people are saying, all for love, what's up? He definitely crossed the line, right? We did drop the StreamYard link. We encourage everybody to come up, anybody to come up and share your opinion. It does not need to be the same opinion as ours, but do know that things are a bit passionate tonight. So don't, you know, don't be alarmed if, you know, it's a bit rowdy. Just be respectful and stay within the YouTube policies. All right, y'all. That's what I got to say here. Now, a lot of people are asking this question. You know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to play that particular type of game. But people are coming up right now. Chase, we haven't even showed the video yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even showed the video yet.
Yeah, and I want to also, I just want to go back to that inconspicuous person, because somebody said on China's Live today, oh, that girl on Blue Rock's page, she's disrespectful. No, I'm disrespectful when I call y'all out. I'm disrespectful because I don't play the games y'all play. I ain't about that life. I'm not built like that. I call a spade at all times. Y'all like to play these, y'all be thumb thugs, and y'all like to play these games. I don't play these games. I don't do the back and forth. The reason I go at China, and I don't mean to put that on it, is because you do the flip-flopping with Chrisean. I don't play that. Don't play with me like that. So the inconspicuous, you can say what you want to say, baby. I ain't changing. Call it what you want to call it.
That's it, right? Point blank, period, right? And no, the clear skin cannot do anything about it, China. So, you know, stop talking your stupid crap. Because at the end of the day, everybody and anybody that jumps on here has their own opinion. The only thing I ask is that it stays respectful to some degree. You know what I mean? But she's the co-host, you know, so she gonna pop off. She got those Air Forces on. She got those black Air Forces. And when y'all come up here as viewers, you know, we're gonna try to do what we do, right? But at the end of the day, do know the Air Forces are on, and let's all try to tread lightly, I guess, a little bit, right? There's a bunch of people backstage that wants to come up here. Let's go ahead. Marty, what's up? We haven't even started the video yet, but what's going on, Marty? How's it going?
We all done seen the video. He shouldn't have been able to even get out that mall or made it home to get on live to say anything. And y'all know who called. He talking about a cousin. The cousin is Charity. And we know they sent out the thing. AJ and them done did everything. It's time for her to leave Baltimore in the dust. She need to be out of there tonight, because he's still acting a fool, and ain't no telling. Like I said, he can go to that house wherever she at. It's time to go. It's time to go. She needs to get her and Junior and get far away. She at the mall, you know, the person then get to go to the mall, so they got to drop whatever because they mad. Y'all know how it is.
I hear you. And you know what? Thanks for your comment there. And I don't blame you at all, right? She's got to kind of keep it moving and kind of cut some people off that's around her. There's definitely rumors going around that who may have kind of hinted it off. You know, he's kind of saying a cousin, but could that be a little smokes and mirror screens when we already saw AJ over there acting a fool? You know, when we know Chastity has kind of been doing her own thing. And when we also know, I think allegedly that AJ had posted to Siki less than, I think, 24 hours ago or so, right? So there's a lot of in the mix right now. Now, you know, I know you said that we all saw the video, but here as bloggers, we can't assume that everybody saw it. So let's go ahead and play the videos here a bit so we can continue bringing some people up and have a discussion around that. Right, Treese?
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
That's weird as shit. You doing shit to the house.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
Sorry, not the part that I'm trying to holler at you like an adult.
I'm so mad.
Oh man, this guy, if that's not delusional, then I don't know what is. Not I'm trying to holler at you like an adult. There you go. See, Betty Boo Boo there's clocking it as well. You know how to exactly.
Melinda better get her son. Melinda better get her son.
Melinda, you gotta go get Nemo.
You better get
Junior right here.
Weird
Weird as a bitch. You weird as shit. You weird as shit.
What's wrong
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. That's my fucking son. What you want to do?
Excuse me.
What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a fuck. Call him.
Now, are we booking his caption?
Melinda and her big nostrils better get her son.
Nobody touch you.
Go to the car. Go.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. Calling the cops.
He was literally cornering her to the moment where she felt that she legit had to say, all right, go ahead, call the cops.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so.
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw him kind of like, you know, this whole swearing and cussing and this and that. You know, while she's trying to move away, you know, he's there just, as you can see, just continuously going towards her and towards her and towards her and towards her. Like, where are they right now? Because if you ask me, it looks like she's behind the counter.
Yeah, look like she's behind the counter.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you guys in your subways there, but here in our subways here, we don't get behind the counter. So this was obviously, you know, a crazy situation. Even the staff was like, come here, come here. Come.
Her
You
trying to
I'm
get
saying?
away from him.
You understand?
Her trying to get away from him. And I'm so proud of you. Chrisean, I know you watch these videos. Chrisean, we are so proud of you. Because the old Chrisean would have won too, that ninja.
Listen, and as many of us prayed after seeing this video that the old would come out, you know, I think we all are actually truly happy that she continued her composure. You know, people have been doing some wild things lately on this internet, some crazy things lately on this internet, trying to get Chrisean to, you know, come up and bust out and do this and do that. And, you know, and she's been keeping crazy composure when it comes to that. And even now, like watching this live, watching Ronnie literally, you know, watching her be around her son. Because, you know, as parents, you guys, you know, when you feel like you're in danger and your kid's in danger, that's a whole other level of a feeling as well.
A whole other level. And I'm so proud of her. We are all so proud of you, Chrisean, because we know that was nothing but God. Because as a mother, as a woman, when you feel like you are in danger, because you don't know what he was capable of, the old Chrisean would have been triggered and 1-2'd him. But the blood-washed, dipped Chrisean was able to contain herself and stood strong as a woman after God's own heart. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of you. We are all so proud of you, Chrisean, because she watches these. We are all so proud of you. And him, Nemo, baby, you better repent, because you got to answer to God. You got to answer to God.
Like your favorite paralegal said, karma is coming. Right?
Baby, he got to answer. He gonna have to answer for this.
So y'all saw, you know, Chrisean was saying, all right, go ahead, call the police. And I guess, you know, he continues with the videotaping, I guess, you know, once the police arrive. I don't know how many more clips he might have had and how, you know, versus how many he shared. But this is what we have.
Police ass bitch. You a police ass bitch. You a police ass bitch. Time to go. You a police ass bitch. Excuse me, sir. You a police ass bitch. Excuse me. You a fucking police bitch. Excuse me. You a fucking bitch.
I'm just gonna mute some of that because he's just being completely ridiculous. You know, I don't think we have to hear him over and over again because he's just repeating himself.
The way he was speaking was demon possessed.
Right?
He was speaking like he was demon possessed. And he better be glad that she was there by herself and that somebody like me wasn't there. Because, baby, it wouldn't even been the security standing in the front. I promise you that. That man with the glasses, listen, he better be glad she was there by herself. And where was her people? Where was her people? Where was all the people she sent money to? Where was all the people she done bailed out? Where were they at? My family would never leave me lacking like that.
And that's the truth, right? I'm trying to get some other things out here as well. So let's bring another live viewer up. I know there's a bunch in the background. Sandra, what's up? How's it going? Hey, Sandra, you're live.
Hey, okay. Yeah, I just want to say he lucky that this was like Chrisean is like on probation and everything, because Chrisean would have she'd have, Chrisean, she would have taken care of him if he'd have came closer and tried to get to her baby, And he just needs to back off. He needs to back off. I mean, he even came live and said that's not his kid. And then suddenly now you coming back around when you see her and wanna, that's my baby right there. And they even made a video talking about Junior was dangling. He was asleep. The girl was holding him, and he, how you holding the baby, and he just needs to back off. I mean, I'm just like, boy, go sit down somewhere. You ain't got no job, can't pay no child support, can't even take care of the child, and keep on trying to come. That's my son. That's my son.
He literally said at one point that he hopes it's not, so he can continue with the hot dog waters all over the place, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So he really doesn't show any vast interest. It really does show that, this potentially could be more and more clout chasing, and if he, is for some reason convinced or feel that there's a need to pursue something here, I'm starting to question if some of these bloggers or some of these pages that are up in his head is really messing with somebody who cannot, make certain appropriate decisions at appropriate times, if you know what I mean, right? Somebody who may not work well under pressure, somebody who may get easily confused when things, get too hot. Because from what we saw today, it doesn't really look like, it looks like somebody who's manic, right? Somebody who's just,
wow, he going crazy. He just like wilding out. Like, who want their kid around somebody like that? Just keep on like, that's my son, and cussing. I mean, he just like he looked at sadistic to me. Yeah, she needs to get away from Baltimore and just get away from this. Her family, that guy, just everybody over there.
And that's the thing, a lot of people are saying that maybe she should get away, and just for safety reasons, I get it, but remember, y'all, like, this is where her family's from. It was Thanksgiving, it's, she's there visiting certain people and stuff, and imagine this type of information gets leaked. She's at the mall and this guy shows up, like, what does this really mean for Chrisean Rock when it comes to visiting her family? And that's why I think a lot of viewers and a lot of people are saying right now, it might be best to seek a restraining order, or at least to see if, one could be potentially available. Sandra, I do thank you again for your comments. Treese.
My thing is, how did it get leaked? How did it get leaked? Somebody leaked. Who leaked it? Who leaked it? Why was she there by herself? Chrisean, you got to stop moving like you are regular. You got to stop moving like you're regular. Baby, you ain't regular no more. You ain't no regular girl from the hood. You are a full-blown celebrity. You better get security. You can't keep moving like this. You're going to have to get somebody that's going to be able to check these ninjas.
And that's the truth, right? We've seen certain situations. I remember the theme park situation or the fair situation there. What was it? Tulsa, Oklahoma. Anyways, but I remember when she was there and she was amongst all these, teenagers and all these people and stuff. And even that caused anxiety, right? Even that was like, maybe you could, have a bit of some security there to kind of help with that and whatnot. But, she typically handles it well. She typically handles, what she does in public well, and I guess, the reactions of the public. But I think, at this point, Treese, you're right. You're bringing up something that's important here, because it's like, how many times, and when it comes to this particular fool, like, I think even when you go to Baltimore, maybe that could just be something you can consider if you ain't considering it, full time or anything like that, right? Because I could imagine these things to be costly as well, right? Now I'll go ahead and I'll bring up Stephanie. What's going on? How are you?
Hey, Blue Rock. Hey, Blue Rock. How you doing? This here is totally out of pocket. Now, he was saying, "Oh, she's in my neck of the woods, Arundel Mills." Let me tell you something. I know Arundel Mills, so somebody had to know her exact location. That is
Exactly.
a big, big
Big
mall.
mall. Because I lived in
Big mall.
Baltimore too. It's a big mall.
Yes, I still got people there. And let me tell you something, Mama Trees. I had to pray. I had to pray that I didn't call my people in Bmore. I got people deep in Bmore. Deep in Bmore.
Me too.
And only thing I had to do, I'm like praying, Lord Jesus, please don't let me make this phone call. I had flashbacks because my cousin wilding out like this fool right here. And unfortunately, he's not here. He got laid out 5 years ago. And they laid him out a couple of doors down from where he lived. Okay? This fool here, I got all his PO's information. All of his PO's information. So we're going to be making emails, phone calls, everything. Because
Yep,
he
because
has to
this
get
was
up off of this
2002.
street. That right there,
Yeah.
that. And then, I don't know if you saw the video. This fool was sitting in that car. And he had surgical gloves on his hands, waiting for that girl to come out of that mall. I don't know if you saw that video, but he was sitting in that
Yeah,
truck.
I saw
was
some
there.
of that. Now I don't know if the surgical gloves there was for him to sell his candies and what he was
I don't
doing
know what it
in
was, but
between
he
and
had them
after
on.
that, but that is concerning as hell.
You sitting out there, right there in Arundel Mills, and I asked somebody, did anybody know his loco? Because I was going to take it the proper way. Because I had the Arundel Mills Police Department getting ready to hit that number. And then I saw he back at his mama's house. Because he's dangerous. He is
Yeah.
dangerous.
He's very dangerous. Tonight showed that he's very dangerous.
Very.
Natasha says that he had them on the entire time. That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. Now, like I said, Miss Letrice, you know how big that mall is. How you pinpoint where that girl's exact location is?
Somebody told him.
The exact.
Somebody told him.
Is Cassandra still here? Because I know she wrote saying that she left to go make a video or something. But if she's still here, or you guys, somebody tell her to come by again.
Okay then. But
No,
yeah.
not you. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just talking to the chat as well because they're
Like I
saying that
said,
Cassandra mentioned something.
And I know where his PO office is. It's in Glen Burnie. And Glen Burnie is a small town.
Yep.
I know exactly where it's at.
Yep.
I know
And
exactly.
Jamie's also saying that that mall is huge, right? To really
It is
pinpoint, I guess.
humongous.
It's one of the biggest malls in Maryland. I
Yes.
lived in Baltimore. I lived in two areas in Baltimore. I had my last baby in Baltimore, which a lot of people don't know. That is one of the biggest malls in Maryland.
Yes. My people is right down the street from Morgan State, okay? All right. But Arundel Mills, it's that, what's that thing called? The Renaissance Fair? It's right next door to Arundel Mills. There's all them hotels and big hotels around Arundel Mills. There's the casino there. Come on. You're right, Mama Treese. Somebody.
So I just wanted
knew
to
her
pause that
exact
video clip
location.
there. There is proof right there, the gloves that everybody's referring
There
to.
you go.
Right there. So
There you
he's in there, he's right next to her, and he's wearing the gloves. At this point, too, if you look to the picture we have to the right, he was wearing the whole shiesty and everything. So this man,
The
you
whole
know,
shiesty.
my question is too, is I wonder how long he took to really disclose himself. Like, imagine if he was sitting there watching for a moment, y'all.
I don't even know.
All I know is I wish I was there. I wish I was there. Baby Nemo would have been in the ocean.
Thanks
You
again,
hear
Stephanie,
me?
for your comments. We appreciate it.
Nemo would have been in the ocean.
Listen, not Nemo would have been in the ocean.
Nemo would have been in the ocean.
I'm
because you
sorry,
was
y'all,
not
but
gonna play
Nemo
with
would have
me.
been on a frying pan with some of those seasonings and stuff. Just, I
was
wouldn't have
not
thrown
gonna
him
play
back
with me.
in.
Nemo was not gonna play with me, and I got two of my adult sons right here. Nemo was not gonna play with Trees like that, and I promise you.
Trees, I don't know what happened,
I
but the
promise you.
volume changed up. Hey, Trees, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold here,
Yeah.
please, second.
All right, cool.
You can hear me?
I want to bring up Curly Cookie here for a second. What's going on? I see you a lot around, so it's good to hear from you. What's up?
Hey Blue Rock, hey Letrice, hey Chat, hey everybody.
Girl.
So yeah, I just wanted to just say that yeah, Chrisean definitely needs a order for protection on this crazy psychopath man. For him to go to that extent is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I mean, I can't even imagine how she felt at that moment when he pretty much ambushed her with the cameras, security everywhere, her friends, Chrisean, Jesus, like how chaotic and how confusing and how like just traumatic this could be for her and Chrisean, Jesus. Like it's not, I mean, and the people that are hyping this man up, it's ridiculous. Stop it. Stop it. Stop these hate pages. Little friends, AJ, and all these little people running around here in his little ear. Stop it. Because at this point, he needs to be locked up. I mean, honestly, he needs to be locked up at this point. If this goes any further, something's gonna be seriously happening, and I don't want to hear anything bad happen about our girl.
And and it's right, it's concerning, and it's sad that we have to bring that up, right? But it is really concerning because how it's escalating. That's what we've noticed, right? That this is escalating. This is by far an escalation of a situation here. And why is Ronnie crashing out to this extent? And like I said, you guys, like we really have to take in consideration, right? How long was Ronnie there watching over Chrisean before he even, went up to her? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's the, I didn't think about it before until y'all started telling me about the gloves, and y'all started talking about the shiesty. And, what if Chrisean was to make a move out of that court, out of that, what do you call that, food court, sooner than later? You know what I'm saying? At this point, the way Ronnie's reacting, I don't think he can be trusted. I think there's enough reason out there for Chrisean to and hopefully get that protection order. Now, I do know somebody, Cassandra, mentioned something about it, but I don't know anything about it yet, so I can't make any comment about it.
Yeah, but yeah, like this, and you're right, Blue Rock. Like this is definitely escalating. He's getting more and more erratic behaviors from him. I mean, he's crashing out, and I mean, this not crashing out in a funny way. People are laughing and joking, in other pages, like this is funny. It's nothing funny about this. This is serious.
No,
You know
it's
how
not.
many times we've heard celebrities in their city, when they come back to their city and they get unalived? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is real. This is some real ish going on.
Yeah.
And he would never do this if Blueface was out. He would never.
Exactly, Letrice. And that's and I heard that Blueface's friend Bravo had made a pretty interesting post on his Instagram showing he's at target practice.
Yeah, he would have never tried Chrisean like this. He would have never. So I don't know who put the whatever in his back, the batteries in his back. Now, he was just saying last week, oh, I realized I shouldn't have done what I did. I was wrong. I didn't. Bruh, leave whatever you're doing, leave it alone, because you're crashing out and you're looking crazy. Now you're looking worse than ever. You're looking worse than ever. Now you ain't even safe in the streets. For real. Because now you look crazy.
Absolutely. I agree.
You're not even safe in the streets. It's not even about our family. It's about you don't know who people know.
Now, I do want to let you guys know. I do want to let the chat know. I guess it's getting quite busy there in the chat. Now, we're inviting anybody up here to the StreamYard. You can be of the same opinion or different opinion. It's open mic to that extent, but we do have to be respectful, or at least try our best to be respectful. But we definitely have to follow the YouTube policies. All right, you guys.
Well, I'm gonna drop down, you guys. Thank you guys for having me.
Know,
Thank you, Letrice. I'll talk to you guys
it's
later.
crazy nonetheless.
I already checked my DM on IG.
Thanks, Carly. All right,
I already checked it.
Right. Now, Treese, we didn't even listen, things have been so crazy today. I apologize, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the mods. Thank you guys so much for coming by. The mods, you know, always showing up in short notice. I really appreciate it. And it's not easy being in this chat sometimes. Right now, we have 692 people in the live. And we appreciate you guys spending some time tonight to discuss this crazy ass matter with us. And again, we're dropping the StreamYard link for you to go ahead and share your opinion. You know, be part of this. Let people know how you feel about this crazy ass situation. Now, you know, I'm gonna let some more people up here to have a quick chat and share their opinion about it. Lejeune, what's going on?
Hey, you guys. Hey, my loves.
Hey,
Pam. Hey, Tracy Boo.
Hey, boo.
I want to say this. Right here at Blue Rock. It's not clout chasing anymore. It's obsession. It's obsession. Obsession is a demon. He's possessed. He's not the only one possessed. The people in her family possessed because they the one who linked that. It's not nobody on her team. I seen someone say it in the chat. No, we're going to point it to the right people. We're going to hold the right people accountable for putting that girl and her baby in danger. Because at that point, I seen that when the police got there, he didn't care about disturbing the peace. He didn't care about disorderly conduct. He came completely out of character. And when someone not be able to control their emotions the way he did, it was, I'm like Treese, it was a demonic sign. He was possessed. Y'all, we're not going to take this lightly now. What Chrisean, and I'm like, Chrisean need to be listening. Don't take it lightly anymore. It's obsession. It's obsession. And obsession causes hate. And right now, everybody want to say, oh, Ronnie love Chrisean. No, he don't. He don't build up hate against her. Because he can't have her. He don't want nobody else to have her. Y'all stop. And I'm going to go with the last caller, and I agree with that. Stop pushing him up to doing that to her because there's torture. And he's mentally unstable at this point where he allowing y'all to influence his actions.
That's what I was wondering earlier. That's exactly what I was wondering earlier, is that, you know, from what we're seeing, you know, it's giving y'all better be careful with how you're triggering him, because, you know, maybe he's not as sound as we had, you know, believed at some point, right? Lejeune, I do thank you again for your comments there. Mama Kajola, what's going on?
Hey, Blue Rock. Hey, Letrice. How y'all doing?
Hey, girl.
Man, look, I got triggered. And I'm gonna be so transparent. I was Chrisean at 17. Same backstory, same baby daddy drama. And this is why I go on these hate pages like, look, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I was her with vindictive family members, all of that.
Yep.
So it's like, and at the same time, it's just like, y'all are pushing this man. You are encouraging this behavior. He is dangerous. And I keep telling people, I did law enforcement for almost 4 years, and I worked at Wayne County Prosecutor Office. I can drop receipts. Please run my fucking name. Please run my name. I've worked in family court. I've worked in the cyber unit. I'm trying to get people to understand. Stop playing when you keep saying, oh, it's reality TV. No, I got family members that do reality TV. Okay, Real Housewives. I mean, all this shit. Bad Girls Club back in the day. Like, this is real fucking life. This is people's lives. So while you're getting in their heads, you're going to have them get in these streets and really hurt somebody. That was not a man saying, oh, I want my son. That was a man coming to hurt her. He came in with a black mask and gloves on his hand. How does that read to anybody's mind that he's there to get his son?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The intentions, you know,
to understand that.
I wish you would have
You know
came to
what I'm saying?
mine.
Yeah, it's just like I'm trying to truly comprehend and what people are seeing at this point. You are encouraging somebody who is mentally not well. He's already unalived somebody. He's upset that Chrisean has moved on with her life. A DNA test was done, and somebody in one of the House of Blues was talking about it was a nip test, and those are 85% inaccurate. Look, it was ran by the DDC. I don't
Wait,
know what
sorry, where?
courthouse they
House of
use.
what?
House of Blues?
House of
What I think
Bodine?
House of
no,
Bodine.
Blues. House of Blues.
House of
House
Bodine.
of Bodine.
Listen to what we telling you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So, you know, like I keep telling people, like, look, I know the courts in Michigan, we've used DDC. Ask me how I know. I've been faced to judge myself with my situation, let alone before I started working in the family unit. So again, if anybody want to take up this whole DNA shit, take it up with the DDC. They already dropped where the test was done. Leave that girl and that baby alone. Leave Jonathan alone. Leave all of them alone. They dropped the receipts. Go bang on their door. And Chrisean needs to understand. At the end of the day, this ain't about internet, baby. You have got to protect your son. Now all the accountability is falling on you at this point. I care for Chrisean, but I've always cared about kids first. I've worked with battered women. I've worked with troubled youth. I don't give a damn who you are on the internet. If a child is at risk, fuck everybody. Excuse my French. But the way he ran up on that child and that woman had to turn, girl, I was ready to go. Look, I was ready to go through the phone.
Baby, I was ready to line that up.
I
Trees from the
mean,
hood. Do you hear
yeah,
me?
that's why I'm like,
Blue Rock, check your DM.
All right,
she
I'm gonna
had
check it.
to turn. That woman turned because he went forward for them. So Chrisean, I don't know who's working with her, who's really on her side. She has got to get protection, and she can. I looked at California law. I don't know where she stands, but most PPO or restraining orders, and Cassandra, I know she's a paralegal. She can either check this or vouch for this. Most of those orders last for 6 months. So let's say hypothetically she goes ahead and the first thing she has to do is do that restraining order. If this man wants to come and say, well, that's my child, the court is either going to request for that DNA to come up, or they'll go ahead and subpoena and ask for those records because of HIPAA laws from the DDC center where it was ran. Case closed. Let's stop the bullshit. Get
Come
it
in.
done, get it out the way. It's that time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody's saying she don't have to prove anything. I was one of them, but now this man is coming up with gloves on his hand, wearing black mask everywhere. We passed that. This is real life. We passed that. We passed it. Get the restraining order. The results are already done, so the judge is going to be the one to be like, all right, Ronnie, the results, this is real. You're not the father. Case closed. Let's end the circus and get you protected and make sure little Chrisean protected. Point blank, period. So that's literally, even with California law, even with Baltimore. And I mean, I've never lived in Maryland. I visited, so y'all can vouch for this. You go to the courts, you file it. I think it's what, $30 to $60 to get the restraining order.
We appreciate
Right?
Tree set to. Sorry, I think my computer is lagging here.
Blue Rock, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, hold on. So I got one of my sons here. I got one of my adult sons here. And this for the people who be saying, oh, she really ain't about that. I'm going to put my son on this phone. I'm going to put my son on this live. And I'm going to let my son tell y'all how his mama been. This tree's for real. Hold on. Tell these people. Tell them.
They don't know who you are.
For real. Then I'll line all them up.
Mama, please relax. Okay.
Yes, Tree.
She,
Your son's getting
she's
worried
gonna
for you.
say,
He knows you're gonna pop off just now.
okay. Mama, please relax.
It's cutting out a bit there, Letrice. We can't really hear. I don't know if that's my side or what's going on, but I did put up.
She's been this way my whole life, and it's just it is what it is. All the women in the family are like this. They're all aggressive. Okay, they're all aggressive.
going on, but he can't hear. How much that is?
Here in Blue Rock.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it, but it was for some reason I think it was delayed or something. I don't know what happened.
Oh, okay. That was my son. He was trying to tell, like, for the people be like, that ain't really hurt. My son was trying to tell him. My mom be like this. I've been like this my whole life. I don't play that. I would line Nemo up so quick.
Now I did put on the screen here, I think what everybody was talking about, right?
Uh-huh.
The I guess here the peace order that was filed. It says filing date was today. They did put Nemo's name on here, right? So it does look like there was some kind of peace order filed. Let me see here. Shall not abuse, shall not contact, shall not enter residence. So we're just looking at some of the results. I guess that's the conditions there. It looks like there's a hearing date. This is intense. Yeah, so I guess this is what some people were speaking about, right? Now I don't know if Cassandra is still around, if Cassandra's going to come up quickly and want to kind of speak to that quickly. Cassandra, if you're around, you can do that. She mentioned here in the chat here, emergency temporary restraining order, aka emergency peace order. Okay, y'all, so it does look like something is in place right now, which is good, right? I'm sure a lot of people are happy to see this, right? Cassandra needs a link. Okay, give me 1 second here. Let me give her the link. All right, you guys. So Trees, this is crazy, y'all. So Trees was like, "Yo, Blue Rock, check your DM." Then she made her way down the hall, got her son on the phone, like, "Yo, tell these people how I line this shit." But Trees,
Listen, my kids are here. Ronnie wouldn't even stand a chance with me. If I was in Maryland with Chrisean, that mall, Ronnie wouldn't stand a chance. I promise you. Nemo, Ronnie, whatever his mammy named him, Melinda would have to get her son. Because I don't duck nothing. I don't duck nothing. What he did tonight was unacceptable. Unacceptable. He went too far. I'm very proud of Chrisean for the way she handled herself. I'm very proud of Chrisean for her having this protective order in place. Get him out your life. Be done with him.
this
He's
is really good because, you
unpredictable.
know, I ain't gonna lie. Some people were in the background questioning, you know, like what's going on? Is this another circus act or what are we really watching? You know, maybe some people were hoping that it was an act, right? Keeping up with, what is it? Keeping up with Blue. What's going on? Is it Blue and Rock? Keeping up with Blue and Rock. I can't see the rest of the name, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. Are you still there? Can you hear us? Because you're live. We'll pull you back up again at some point. Now we do have Cassandra here. She's going to talk a bit here, I guess, about what we are looking at.
What's good, y'all? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Now,
Hey, we can.
Cassandra, what's going on?
Man, it's crazy. So I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's actually two peace orders, emergency peace orders that has been filed, and I am assuming that one is against, not against, but one is for Chrisean and one is for Chrisean Jesus, which is awesome because you got to protect the baby as well.
Yes, that's good to hear.
And
That's so good to hear.
Yes. And so usually when you're dealing with emergency peace orders, that means that, you know, she called the laws and they saw fit that, you know, a restraining order is needed, probably contacted the judge. You know, he says, yes, this is definitely needed, signed that. And that's what we're looking at right now. So on Tuesday, they're going to have a hearing over the temporary orders to see, you know, if it needs to stay in place. Now, the cool thing about this is she doesn't even have to just bring up this incident. They can take it all the way back. They're going to be asking her, you know, how long has he been harassing you, or whatever the case may be. And this is her opportunity to provide that information. Once they
Perfect.
do that, at the temporary, they'll say, okay, we'll go ahead and do a temporary hearing. And then on the 10th of December, that's going to be the final order. So the judge is going to determine for how long this peace order needs to say, you know, effective. So as you can see, it's up on Tuesday, and then they have a hearing, and then they'll, you know, say, okay, this is how long it needs to go. Then on the 10th, they'll say, okay, we're going to, you know, give her 6 months or a year or whatever the case may be. But this is a good start. I'm very happy that she did that, and she stand on business.
It sure is. It sure is. Thank you again for letting us know that, because I think it's exciting to know that, you know, because I didn't even think about it, but it's good that, you know, it was thought of, and both of them are protected, because that was a crazy sight nonetheless to see. You know, every second of that video, it's like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next, right? Because remember, we're just spectators of something that occurred, right? And we're just like, damn, what's gonna happen? So for those who haven't checked out Cassandra, I will leave her link in the bio as well. Cassandra, you left earlier in the live there, and you said you were going to go make a video. Was it a bit more about this?
Yes, it was definitely about this, you know, because I got my people over there too waiting for
Okay,
an
good.
update. Yeah, so it's the
No,
same
okay,
thing.
good. So send me the link to that video. I want to link it below, just in case there was some, you know, extras that you would have mentioned in there as well. I want to make sure all the viewers can head over there and get the full information. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank y'all.
Awesome. Thanks again. So you guys, you know, that was legal talk here, but that's not legal advice. You also don't take it as it is. But, you know, at the end of the day, we got to have our disclaimers. But that was Cassandra nonetheless. Tree, some people are already talking about they need to lock him up. You know, it was quite, you know, like I said, the amount of DMs that we got, the amount of things that it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You're all quiet and subtle again. I'm telling you, I think
Because
Letrice
I want to go in like I want to go in, and I can't go in like I want to go in. So I'm gonna just be professional.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm having moments of you. You know what I'm saying? Like 1 minute, it's like, okay, I'm just gonna. Whew,
Yeah,
yeah, Blue
if
Rock.
I can't be Treese, then I just need to be quiet, because it's just not.
Listen, you can be Treese all the way. Don't make them talk no Clareman stuff here again. But the thing is that I hear what you're saying. The YouTube policies kind of got us a little tied down and strapped up, right? But nonetheless, I think everybody knows that, you know, as a supporter that you are, and someone who prays for every, you know, one of the circus members, you know, most cases, you know, it's going to be something that's going to shock you, shock a lot of the viewers, even shocked myself, right? As well, right? But I have to ask you, Letrice, any scriptures, any prayers that's going to be out for Ronnie tomorrow or tonight, or are we just
I,
popping it
you
tonight
know
with
what?
him?
I really pray for Ronnie in that. I really believe that, you know, when you dabble in darkness, darkness overtakes you. And for the past few weeks, Ronnie has received nothing but negativity, darkness. They have been pouring into him, pouring into him, pouring into him. And so that's all he has been receiving in his spirit. And it's evident. And so he's battling. He's battling. Just like the other day, he came out and he said he was gonna, you know, I'm on a different path, and I'm gonna lay back. And he cleaned off his page, and he said, I'm gonna step back. But baby, he done dabbled into the dark side. He went too far. So see, when you go too far, sometimes you can't come back just like that, baby. You done stepped too far. And sometimes them demons don't just let you. They be like, oh no, you're not just gonna walk off like that. You're not gonna leave when you want to leave. You're gonna leave when we tell you to leave. So right now, Ronnie is battling. He's fighting between himself and what he done dabbled into. That's what's going on right now. That's why we see him and it looks like he's crashing out, because he is. Because he done dabbled too far. He done dabbled too far.
Way too far. Way too far. Like, he had people on the edge of his seat. Now, you know, I don't know if Tasha K gave him a little bit too much of the taste of clout there, because to me it's like, what, you know, I'm going back to what's really driving you, Ronnie. What really made you think for some reason that might be a good decision?
He in the, fill him up. Nemo, bring your big eye behind up. You click the link. Click the link, Nick. Click the link. You clown ninja. Click the link and come up. 'Cause I'm ready for you. Click the link. Because you would never pull up on a chick like me. Click the link, ninja, and come up.
People are dropping the shoes, Trees. People are dropping
Click
shoes.
the link, ninja. You would never pull up on a chick like me. I promise you that.
All right.
You.
We're gonna pull up
Melinda
some of
wouldn't even play.
we're gonna pull up some of the live viewers as well, because they've been back here, and I see you guys.
Drop the link for put the link for Ronnie. Put the link for Nemo.
Oh,
Tell that ninja to pull
Ronnie's
up.
here.
Yeah, that's who I'm talking to. The link for Nemo. You about that life? Pull up.
Now, I do gotta say, listen, if we gonna come up here, y'all, we gotta be respectful to some extent. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, well then I need to go, because I ain't being respectful to him.
Well, I mean, not respectful in that sense, I guess, but, you know, let's follow YouTube's policies at least. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
not that you're not, Letrice. I think you are. You know, I'm just saying, a reminder for anybody who's coming up. You know, I don't think it's gonna happen
YouTube,
though.
I ain't being respectful to him.
You know what I'm saying?
Bring him up.
I don't think he's gonna come up. But Kadif, what's going on? Did I say your name right or?
Yes.
Awesome.
Katie.
What's going on?
So basically, I saw the live on YouTube with Ronnie, and he was like calling out Chrisean, Blueface, Whack, Bodine, Vlad TV. He was just calling out everybody. He was on a rant. And I felt like what he did today was so disgusting. And then on his live, he said, oh, I was just there to serve her the court papers, or to take the paternity test. And I was like, why would you go through that trouble? Don't you need a process server to serve her? And my next question is this: why did he wait so long to claim that Junior possibility may be his son? Why did he wait so long? Why now? The kid is like a 15 months old or whatever, but why now? That's why I said it doesn't add up. Like, why are you doing this?
I hear you. A lot of questions people were asking for sure. You know, what took so long, and why even go about it today, like this, because it showed, you know, no class, right? But we do definitely appreciate your opinion. Like I said, we got a bunch of people backstage. We're gonna get to y'all. But Treese did invite Ronnie up, and Ronnie is backstage. I guess he wants to come up here and have a chat. So I guess we're gonna do that here quickly.
Bring you and your 2-inch braids up. I'm ready. I want all the smoke.
First off, you running your mouth. First off, you running your mouth.
That's what you is.
My braids is longer than 2 inches, baby.
2 inches.
They longer than 2 inches, baby. Where your face at? Where your face at? Where your face at?
Everybody done seen my face.
Where your face at? Oh, all right.
Everybody done seen it.
Oh, all right. You old and ugly. You old and ugly. You old, ugly, and bitter.
You a dumb behind boy.
I'm a what?
A dumb behind boy, like I said.
How?
You selling candy. You selling candy.
How?
Get a job, ninja.
How?
Get
I got a job. I got a job.
What, you looking for one?
I got one.
Job, you looking for one?
I got one.
Ronnie, so why
this? Mute her, bro. I don't even want to talk to her. Mute her, or I'm about to dip.
I mean, you can dip if you want. I ain't gonna mute her.
All right, I'm gone. I'm gonna go do my own
Peace
thing.
out. All right, do your thing. It's not like they really wanted you up here anyways. But one thing we're not gonna do is tell me to mute the co-host just because you want to talk, bro. It's never gonna happen. You know, never ever gonna happen.
He knew I was gonna eat him up. He knew I was gonna eat him up. He
Cassandra,
knew he
what's
couldn't
up?
handle this mouth.
I I just wanted to come up here because I wanted to ask him where he filed his paperwork because ain't nothing been filed. So how are you going to serve anybody? It's either got to be the sheriff, the constable, or a process server. He's neither one of those.
I saw you pop up, and I was like, I know she gonna,
Baby, I was waiting
I
with
know
his
she gonna
chicken
clock the
little.
law on him.
Oh my God, Lord. Okay, I'm muting. I'm muting.
Ronnie, you sure you want to come up again? Come on, we ain't that bad, I promise.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let him talk. But if he
Not
get
cool.
crazy,
Listen. I don't even care, and I don't even care if he comes up. I'm just kind of teasing him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
if he
at the end of the day, he's so quick to jump off. Because why? Because Letrice is here, bro. You know what Letrice is about. You know, don't act like you don't know her page. Don't act like you haven't seen
you
her face.
already know. Don't
You
fall
know,
for none of them Chriseans.
I love
Don't
how they
fall
do
for
this
none of them
whole face thing.
Chriseans.
You know,
You
but I'd
going
rather hide my face than to show my face as a clown. Let's just be honest, and I'm
listen.
just gonna clock
How
that,
many
right?
people done seen me? I done went live with my face. How many times? Everybody done seen me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Your 2-inch braids, weave wearing heifer. You know what I look like. Don't play with me. What you did today was disrespectful. A man don't do what you did today. A boy do what you did today. You a clown. Your mama raised a clown. I said it. Now what you gonna do? Nothing.
I'm going to drop that StreamYard link just in case anybody wants to come back up and have a conversation. And I'm actually coughing there a little bit, y'all.
You know, it's crazy because he talks so much stuff and then he comes up and he doesn't even, like, if you have something to plead or you want to state your case, why not state it? You're doing all this dumb stuff for what? If you get locked up, so your supporters, they're not going to help you. They're going to keep on moving. You think they're going to bail you out of jail? You think they're going to put money on your books? How dumb can you be? Just stupid.
You
Tell
know,
him to come up. Tell him to come up. I'm gonna be quiet and let
he's
him come up.
he's not going to come back up. You know, I don't think he's going to come back up. At least I don't
Why?
know
Because he's
why.
scared. He's
I don't know
scared because
why
he
he
ain't no
even
real.
bothered.
Because he ain't really about that life. Because he ain't really about that life. But you want to run up on a female with her child in the mall. You ain't really about that life. I got 6 sons. 6. They would never do what you did. I don't care about nobody. What he did, I don't want to hear about no peace. Chrisean is a woman. She had her child with her. Are y'all crazy? Are you kidding me? Y'all should be just as mad as I am. Leo, I don't want to hear nothing but no peace. That could have turned out crazy. She had Chrisean Jesus Porter with her. Y'all should be more mad than me. Don't play with me.
He needs to understand how serious and concerning that was. You know what I mean? I just told him straight up in the DM too. I'm like, bro, you got to understand that was really concerning what you showed people. You know what I mean? What you continue to show people is not really what you continue to say in the background, bro. You're really confusing. You know, it's better you come out and kind of say something. Now, there's a ton of people backstage on. I want to say something. I see my daughter here. What's going on? If y'all don't say something, I'm gonna have to put you down quickly. My daughter, you're on live here. You want to unmute your mic? Okay, I'm gonna pull somebody else up here. Angela, I know she's a pro, so I think she's gonna be ready. Angela, what's up?
I am livid. I am livid.
Like, what are we
Treat
seeing
is
today?
right. I'm not understanding what people are not understanding. That what that boy did today is extremely dangerous. And I am so glad, like everybody else that said they glad if I was there, I'm telling you, I would have lost it because Chrisean is a grown woman. There was a child at stake, a child. And if Chrisean never turned, that baby girl, that boy, who that person was holding him, was about to walk straight into Ronnie. She had to turn and block her to make her understand, no, go the other way. Like, that's how he had them all hemmed up and scared. Baby, if I was there, I'm telling you. And he came up just now. He think this is funny. He think this is funny, and he think it's cute. That information of that probation officer, I've been dropped that information down in the chat. He think this is funny. This is not funny. And I seen that video where he called Whack, Bodine, and all these people out. Listen, they get exactly what they deserve because they thought that this was funny at the time. And now I knew this was going to happen. I knew he was going to stop getting paid. He was going to get broke, and he was going to air all of them out who put him up to this. They get that's good for them. But what he did today, he needs to be arrested. Period, point blank. I already contacted that lady. He needs to be arrested. Period. And I said to her, what are y'all waiting for? Somebody to be unalived? For somebody to take this serious? He needs to be dealt with. He think this is a joke. Coming up there trying to talk smart to Letrice like she's a child. He think this is funny. He been all up and down the internet and all up and down YouTube talking about this situation, laughing, doing his candy, telling people hold on so he could sell it. Somebody needs to stop this young, mentally disturbed boy because he is not playing with a full deck. He think it's funny. He think that he's popular, and somebody needs to stop him because the Chrisean's lives are in danger.
I was about to say, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but here's the thing. Ronnie is currently on probation. That's the kicker. So this little event that he did and got a peace order filed on him, they're going to take that into consideration. So he just really messed up.
Well, all I know is he didn't want to get up. Why he want to get up here and talk to me? He have so much to say. Why he didn't want to talk to Treese?
I didn't say.
I know, but I'm saying Treese loved the kids. Why you didn't want to talk to Treese?
He was scared.
He was scared because I was about to eat that up. I was about to eat him up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and somebody in the chat said it may not violate his probation, but he has conditions and orders that he has to follow. So this is not a good look while you are on probation. We got to think about that. You supposed to be on a clean slate. You can't get in trouble for anything. The police was called on him. Just like with Chrisean in Oklahoma, it stated that she cannot be questioned by the police or arrested because that will be considered a violation of his probation.
My thing is, just the way it was. When I saw that, I was so upset. And then I just want Chrisean to please get security, Chrisean. You're not a regular girl. Please get security. You cannot. You have the most famous baby in the world. People can say what they want to say, but Chrisean Jesus Porter is the most famous baby in the world. For real. You can't keep moving by yourself like this. She can't. She got to get the security that she needs. She got to protect her and her baby because there is some real crazy people out here. There was a lady, just the lady I posted the other day. She ain't had but one. She ain't even had no teeth in her mouth. No teeth.
Not no teeth.
She ain't had one tooth. She can't even bite a piece of pork chop. And she was a Chrisean hater. Thank you, Denot, for the Denot is great. Listen,
he tried to see who in the bushes.
Denot is crazy. Do you hear me?
Thanks for gifting those, man.
Thank you for gifting, Denot. But Ronnie got a problem. And I just want Chrisean, please get you some security, please.
Ronnie was just too much. What's too much? What's up?
Bop on with everybody. Is it not crazy?
Valley Girl said Ronnie can serve her in court. What are you saying? If the case is that you can't serve nobody in court, what are you talking about?
So too much. What's going on? What's up? I just invited another viewer up here, you guys.
Hello?
Turn
Yeah,
your
you might want to
background
mute
off.
your exactly.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up?
Oh, yeah, that guy is very, very dangerous. And see, the internet has hyped him up and pumped him up. There's no telling what next stage he's willing to go to just to make himself famous. It's obvious he's suffering from mental illness for sure. And Chrisean needs to be very, very careful. And I'm so glad he put everything on the internet because he is going to go to jail eventually. And all of his so-called fans are going to be laughing at him, saying how stupid he was.
Listen, I don't even think he was ready to have a serious conversation because the moment I try to get serious, he jumped off, and I don't like. Come on, maybe he doesn't know what to say, and probably doesn't even know why he did what he did. But all I know is that what he showed to people today was quite concerning. What we saw
Absolutely.
on camera was quite concerning. Pushing Chrisean all the way back to pretty much where she's behind, where the staff needs to be. The staff trying to give her more room, and all of a sudden it continued to escalate down outside into, I guess, the food court perhaps, or outside in that mall area, and police involved, all of that. But and one thing out of this, at least it led to what Cassandra had mentioned to us just now, is that peace restraining order type thing. Maybe that's what's needed to be done right now. Before and hopefully he listens to it, he stays away from it, and just maybe stay away from the internet. That was your first plan. It probably would have worked out a lot better for you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And he should be thanking his lucky stars because in California, where I'm from, he would have got a whoop down right then and right there.
This is what I'm saying. I would listen. I'm one here to, like I said, it's not so, it is about, that we be following these people and we somewhat want what's good for them. And when we see shit like this, it really irritates you. But also, I'm telling you guys, if this was a situation of strangers and I was out there and I saw this too, like I would intervene. I would have, helped kind of de-escalate the situation because it's concerning. This could be your sister. This could be, any female that could potentially be in your life that you care about and that you love, going through this type of harassment out of the blue. And like I also said earlier, who knows how long Ronnie was watching her for? This man shows up with gloves, a ski mask, all that kind of stuff. Too much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your opinion with us. I'm going to try to get some other viewers up here as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. And keeping up with Blue and keeping up with Blue and Rock, I think that's what it is, right?
It's a lot of people, I think, waiting.
Yeah, are you here yet or not?
I'm here.
Perfect. What's up? How's it going?
I'm just glad she stood on business. I was telling you earlier, I wanted to see how she was going to handle this. Because
well, this is it, right?
I felt like as a supporter, we've been doing all the work for her, reporting this, standing up for her son, standing up for her. I wanted to see her take the initiative for herself. And I said this situation will show me a lot about if she's going to be on business now or what we're doing. Because it puts that engine in our back, like, okay, she's supposed to be our leader. If we're going to follow you, we're going to stand by you. You're going to have to start making some adjustments to take things more like your security. Something like that should have never happened. You can't go strolling around the mall with your baby. People watching you. They're watching your every move. The world's watching you. You're the most talked about person, you and your child. So that was a big safety issue in my part for her to even do something like that. And I'm just glad that she went and got the restraining order. That was a big step in the right direction, and I hope more is to come on these other situations. But I got to be real careful what I say out here. But people take these jokes and
people are saying there's a bit of an echo with you as well.
Is it an echo?
Yeah, I kind of hear it.
Do you still hear it?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do you still hear the echo?
Yeah, there's still a bit of an echo there. But you can finish off your statement there on your on your thoughts. Sorry if I interrupted.
That's okay. So I was just basically saying earlier, I'm glad that she stood on business this time because I wasn't sure what direction this was going to go in or how she was going to
Ex-
take it serious. But
Exactly, and then
I was just
that
glad
was
to see that.
yeah, and thanks again for sharing your comment there. There is a lot of echo, but I think we got the understanding there that, you know, a lot of us are glad that Chrisean, you know, came out here with something, and from what we've learned that there is something that was filed, and you know, a peace order in place and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, what comes out of that a bit more now. I think Cassandra was saying this is temporary for now. They're going to go to court and discuss a bit more, and perhaps, you know, Cassandra, now with them going to court and all that stuff and discussing this a bit more, does that mean that, you know, there's a potential that there's more conditions added
Added to what? As far as
as
yeah,
far as,
so
like, for example,
yeah,
being
so
around her within a certain, you know, distance when he knows she's going to be somewhere and things like that? Because right now I only see about residents, and so I'm not sure how it works down there, but maybe
yeah,
some insight around that.
yeah, so normally, so this is just temporary. And so when they go to court, they're going to determine, you know, as they're going to determine how long the protective order needs to be in place. And like I said, it just depends on the situation, what they talk about, you know, what Chrisean actually brings up. Now, if she just, now what he did, that was just today alone, I'll be like, okay, this needs to be for about a year. But I'm not sure if she's going to bring up, you know, the times he was, you know, harassing her, because we don't see everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that he hasn't been calling her or, you know, trying to reach out or sending threats on social media? So there's going to be a lot of things that's taken into account on that hearing. So we just have to see. We honestly have to see.
And I hear that. I hear that. Puda, are you still there? What's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you fine. What's going on?
Okay, hi guys. I just what I originally wanted to talk about, I'll get into in a second. I want to make it quick because I know everyone wants to talk. I'm also a paralegal. I'm a paralegal here in Baltimore. Ronnie actually isn't from Baltimore. He's from PG County, which is considered part of DMV. If you know, you know. Baltimore doesn't claim DMV. We just don't. I've actually talked to you, Cassandra, on your page quite a few times. I just never disclosed the fact that I'm a paralegal here, and I normally don't say too much. I just listen and take everything in. As far as the protective order or the peace order goes, what she filed for was a peace order or a temporary. So that's what she got granted. You have to go to the courthouse and go before a judge in order for a temporary or the permanent one to go into place. In Maryland, typically you get granted a year if the peace order is granted. They cannot go back further than 30 days. 30 days is the furthest they can go back as far as him harassing her in any kind of way.
Okay.
So they can add more stipulations to the final order of protection. So right now what she has is temporary, which we saw stay away from residents. Normally it includes your employment as well, but we all know how she works and how she moves, so that's kind of iffy. So once they go, she goes on the 3rd. I think Chrisean Jr. goes on the 10th for his. Is that how that was?
Actually, it's two peace orders that was filed. So one for her and one for the baby, but both
Right.
of them is going to be heard on. So the temporary hearing is on the 3rd, and then the final hearing is on
the 10th. Okay. So the other thing that had, because I saw it, but I was moving around and I haven't looked it up. The biggest issue is that she needs to get an address for him to be served. If he does not get served before the 3rd, they're going to continue it for another week until he gets served. If he does not get served, they will not enforce the order. It used to be that whether they showed up or not, if you showed enough probable cause, they would either grant it or deny it. They don't do that anymore. So he has to physically show up. He has to be served. So by her having his address as unknown, he can't be served.
Oh, we got the address. If
Okay.
Yeah, we all got it.
No. That's great that you all have it, but she needs it. It needs to be filed. It needs to be in the system, and it needs to be where he can legally be served by a sheriff or go down to the county to pick it up. Now, she did file it in Anne Arundel County, which was the original reason why I wanted to get on the live. Arundel Mills Mall, while it may be one of the biggest malls in the state of Maryland, the mall isn't that big, okay? I remember when they built that mall. If you know how a person is, there's a whole side of that mall that Chrisean would not even shop on because of the things that are located on that side of the mall. The entrance that he came in, that's really the main entrance without being the main entrance to the mall. That is where the Egyptian AMC movie theater is. That's where everybody goes into the mall. So he literally, if he came in the mall from that entrance, he ran into her as soon as he walked into the mall. So it wasn't like he had to go hunting for her. As soon as he walked in the mall, he saw her. And from the live that I saw on Instagram that he did, he was told. So more than likely, the people that told him that she was there, they were keeping an eye on where she was. I mean, it's Chrisean. Everyone knows who she is. So it's not hard. He doesn't live far. He literally lives about 30 minutes away from that mall. That mall is in a central location to Baltimore City, Howard County, PG County, and Hanover, and all Columbia. That entire is a central location. That's what made that mall so popular when it was first built. So basically, long story short, it will not, unfortunately, it won't have any effect on his probation unless he is found guilty of a charge. If she presses charges against him, of course, we all know that is in direct violation of his probation order. But the restraining order will not affect his probation at all, unfortunately.
So my question is, because like sometimes even if you are like questioned or anything like criminally related, that will be a violation if that's a condition on the probation.
Yeah, in Maryland, they used to do that like years ago. They no longer do that. You have to be charged with a crime.
Well, ain't that something?
So unless you are, I mean, you can be accused of it, but if you haven't been formally charged, it is not considered. It's not, because there's nothing that they can do that goes against the conditions of. So unless this was added as a condition of his probation when he originally got his probation, then it would be a violation. But since it wasn't, obviously, unless in his probation, he was told to not have contact with Chrisean Porter as a condition of his probation, almost like in the Young Thug trial, he can't go back to the city of Atlanta. So if that was an issue or a stipulation in his original probation terms and agreements and everything that he agreed to for the terms of his probation, that they won't hold that against him. She would have to physically file charges against him.
Gotcha.
And then once he filed charges, he could actually be arrested for probation violation and sit in jail until they go to court for this charge. And then he would have to sit in jail again to go to court for the violation of probation.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I know that on whatever, because I was looking through his criminal records and he already has one against somebody where he can't go near that particular person. I don't know who it is.
And
but
see, that's good for her. I mean, everything that he's doing is actually great for her because he's proving her case for her.
Exactly.
He's proving her case for her. So and it's on a public domain. So it's not like he can say, that was a private conversation or she recorded me without my knowledge. No, you recorded it and then you posted it to social media outlets.
And if you try to erase it, it can be subpoenaed.
Yeah, he can erase it. I mean, it's public now. You know what I mean? So it's like it's super public now. Anyone can go in and type in Chrisean, and this is the first thing that's gonna pop up. So chasing for the clout is actually hindering everything that he has going on. And on top of that, it's like, I'm a little upset with Zeus because you guys are the ones who set up the DNA test. You guys speak out about everything else. Why would you not say, hey, listen, we did an accredited DNA test. They went to an accredited center. Whatever those results came back were official from that testing center. But instead, they want to keep her name relevant because as long as her name is relevant and they can mention it, it gets them more clicks from. But it's ridiculous, So it's like all of it. She just needs to be protected She needs to be protected, and she's trying her best to stay low key, but she can no longer just go out in public like this. She has too many people that hate her for whatever reason and other people that love her for whatever reason, and that puts her in a really dangerous situation.
It is so true, and I thank you again, Puda, for your comments
Sure.
there,
Baltimore,
and a lot of information too. I mean, thanks for
Baltimore,
clarifying,
Baltimore.
right? Thanks for clarifying that. Now, there was a comment here earlier as well in the chat here. Deshia, if I said that right, Deshia, I don't know, but they said bring me up. So I don't know. You know, they seem eager to jump up here and have a conversation with us. Now, keep in mind we have to keep it respectful. We can have a difference of opinion, but let's just try our best to keep it respectful, y'all. But what's going on? How's it going?
Hey, my name is Daisha. But
Daisha, what's up?
okay, so as I was stating earlier, I really felt like someone dropped Chrisean's location. And so not too long ago when Rodney was on live with us for those few seconds that he was like he was about to go live. So I'm like, let me go over there, let me go see what he's talking about. So it turns out he admitted that someone told him, called him up and basically told him, look, Chrisean is here, she's here. So basically what he's saying is that she was at the food court or something for 5 hours, and she decided to be on his side of town for some reason. He said there's a lot of malls in Baltimore, but she decided to be on his side of town. But he did admit that someone did send him, the information, letting him know, hey, Chrisean's down here. He said he knew this from the time she got off the plane. So if you knew this from the
Damn.
time she got off the plane, it had to be someone, like I said, someone close in her family in order, just someone close to her, period. And I think it's sad, it's scary. Oh my God, like you really don't know who you can trust nowadays. And to be honest, I'm not eliminating family. I'm not eliminating Chastity. I'm not eliminating nobody at this point, because it's like, hey, um, you just got to pay attention to everything that's been going on lately. It's been a lot going on lately with Chrisean family. And quite frankly, I don't trust Chastity. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, she could have told the girl business, because she already playing both sides with her and Tasiki. And so, and quite frankly, I don't think Chastity is too fond of Chrisean, to be honest. But hey, that's just my opinion. But I'm just letting you guys know that Rodney is on live right now, and he's basically, he's repeating himself over and over. I caught some of it on
I'm
video,
pretty
of
sure
course.
Ronnie is bouncing around right now, just trying.
He's high.
He's
He's
all over the
high.
place right now. I think just bouncing around, see who's gonna listen. It is what it is. But I don't really think much people wanted to hear from him tonight from here, anyways. You know what I mean? Sometimes, I'm always a firm believer, though. I've always said to you guys, I'll work in the background, try to bring these people up here so you guys can ask them the questions, all that kind of stuff, and try to be non-biased and all that stuff and whatever. But tonight, like I said, I really didn't agree with what happened. It could have been a stranger, it could have been any woman. Like, at the end of the day, you don't do that kind of stuff. There's ways of handling yourself and handling situations. There's ways that professionals would have gave you opinion, so that way you could have done that, in a better way. But this crashing out thing, all that kind of stuff, I couldn't deal with it. And then also, don't be jumping on here asking me to mute Letrice so you can talk. Like, the
Right.
audacity, like, you know what I'm saying? The
Right.
delusion,
But I
y'all.
really do feel like he would have, if things had went another way. I feel like he would have admitted what he admitted on his own live, that someone gave Chrisean's location and he came. Like, he went there. I don't know what was his, why he went. I don't know. All I can tell you is that he definitely admitted it plenty of times, what I was thinking the whole damn time. I'm like, what in the world? So, it's definitely giving stalker. And I just know one thing, honey, Blueface is not gonna be, he ain't gonna be cool with this when he get out. You hear me? And
Right. And I
so
gotta
we
sorry, quick shout out to the mods, y'all, but just cool off on the chat just a little bit, because I just want to see some of the opinions coming through. Again, if they are talking about the children or being nasty about the children, definitely go ahead and mute them for a bit. Don't block anybody. You can mute them, but what I would ask as well is don't be muting people just for a difference of opinion. I'm not saying that you are, but I do want to make sure that we're seeing a difference of opinion in the chat, as long as people are not being disrespectful. Right. So yeah, I think that's it.
all right,
Deja, thank you
guys.
again so much for your comments. We definitely appreciate it, and thanks for hopping over there just in case we missed something,
Oh
right?
yeah,
But
definitely.
you know how it goes on. But we catch a lot, because we discussed that about 20 minutes ago or so. But that's
Right.
okay. I still appreciate the effort. You know what I'm saying? Treats, I just had to mention it. Sometimes I could be a little. I just had to mention it. We knew that, but the thing is sometimes, and this is why I say in the DM, keep sending us information, y'all, because just because we got it from one person doesn't mean, because sometimes we literally miss it, right? So sometimes we do miss it. Now, who else is here? Marty, what's going on?
Blue Rock. Hey, Trish, I
Hey,
want to talk. Can I talk to Trish?
yeah,
Of
of course.
course you
I'll just sit
can,
back here and
Trish,
continue my
beautiful.
smoke.
Of course you can, beautiful.
Trish, let me
Yes.
explain. Let me explain something to you, okay? Me and you, I don't know if we're the same age or whatever, but first off, my son couldn't come back to my house. First off, this would have been stopped because you wasn't with her, and you in here clowning and carrying on, and you bringing this mess back to my house.
Right.
I don't play that. I do
Right.
not play that. And
I
I
don't
done
play
put
that.
you, see, that auntie, y'all remember the auntie that was dressed like
Mm-hmm.
whatever and was
Mm-hmm.
up there and condoning that? See,
Mm-hmm.
oh, as me as a mother would have gotten her behind.
I don't
Y'all know
play.
this. I don't play that. My
Mm-mm.
son is 32 and I watch his Facebook, Instagram. You ain't gonna bring nothing to my house.
Mm-mm.
You
I'm
ain't gonna
telling
bring
you.
it to my house.
Mm-mm.
Not with no mess like this. But that
No.
lady uphold everything. Oh yeah, we need to get it. What y'all gonna do? You know your nephew ain't half right. He ain't got a
Mm.
job. He ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out
Throw it
of.
out.
So how he gonna take care of anything? That's the $1 billion baby, and y'all want the clout. Hey, y'all should have got this boy off of there. So all of that and Blue Rock, I'm not dismissing you, baby, but this right
That's
here
okay.
is for
I'm good.
the parents. I'm 53 and my son is 32. I wish he would do some mess like this. Go sit out. You don't bring nothing to nobody's home. You don't
Mm-mm.
bring it. And you went back home to your mother's house. What if they was about that? And Trish, you know what I'm talking about. What if they was that about that, bout it? You know what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
Trish?
My oldest son is about it. So,
Thank
baby,
you.
listen, that's why my oldest son, I can't tell him nothing.
Thanks
I
again, Marty, for
can't
your
tell
comments.
him nothing. Because when I tell him, he tell everybody he know, his crew. I can't tell him nothing. I better handle it. I can't tell. I tell his brother stuff, and I better don't tell that one, because that one was cuckoo. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I dropped him out the crib. I don't know what happened to that one. I don't know what happened, but I can't tell him. So I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. I
Trust
want
me.
Ronnie to come back. I want him to come back.
Don't
I
say
want him to.
that.
No. I want Nemo to come back because I want him to have. I want all the smoke with him. I want him to have all the smoke that he had in that mall today. I want him to have. Why he won't pop it like he popped it in the mall today? Why he won't pop it with me? That's what I want.
Right? Right? You know what? Like, he what I really loved about it is he was right away ready to show you the braids. Like, he was really proud about it. He really wanted to show you, what the braids was about. He's like, it's more than 2 inches. Look, it's more than 2 inches. What happened to Queen? Queen, we brought you up. Where did you go? But yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. Chantel, what's going on? I feel like I missed you a couple times there. What's up?
Hey, hi guys.
Hey.
Hey, how's
I
it
was
going?
It's going good. I was just so disturbed today with that video. I feel like I was more disturbed with this video than I was when I saw Blue take the baby. I was like, what the heck is going on? Because Chrisean was like really, from what I saw from the part that they showed, because we really didn't see all of it, but from the part that they showed, it was like she was kind of unaware of her surroundings, which I don't understand, because you got a lot of stuff going on, even though you're in this peaceful zen.
You know what? It kind of gave that, to me, it kind of gave that he jumped out of nowhere. Like it was a startled type moment, and she
Yeah, that's
she just
what
knew
I'm
she had to get up and
saying.
kept moving, because, she
And that's
wasn't.
what I'm saying. Like, you got the baby and you're on this road to redemption or whatever it is, but you still have to be aware of your surroundings. You got the baby out and you don't know what people are thinking. These people are nuts right now over her and this baby. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with, it's just unbelievable. And
I
then
hear you. I hear you.
what was his intentions? You can't get a DNA at the mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your real intentions? Why are you out there with a mask on and gloves? What were you gonna do? It's like who, if he did have a daughter and somebody approached his daughter like he approached Chrisean, how would he react?
Right. And I hear that. I
People
hear
just
that. That's
don't
why I'm
put
saying the whole thing was.
themselves.
I
Go
hear
ahead.
you. The whole thing was crazy, y'all. And thanks again there, Chantel, for your opinion on, I don't know if I would say that, she needs to be more aware, I don't think anybody should need to be, flinching over their shoulder nonstop. Not saying that that's what you meant, but I just mean like, I don't want to put it out there that, if she has the fame, like I said, there, there might be at certain points now that she realizes that when she does certain events and does certain things, she needs to have a little bit more security. I don't know if it's, like that for her to just be having security 24/7. But I hear you guys and your concerns, because there's just so much things going on in circus, especially with what we saw today. That was just crazy. But one thing I would say is I think she's well aware, because even at this video here, if you guys look at the beginning here, you can see Ronnie approaching, see Ronnie going to say something about Chrisean Porter, but right away you saw Chrisean jump to defense, like not even, just right away. Look at that.
Baby, I would have
Nope,
took one of them
not
pans,
today.
one
You
of
see
them
that?
pans.
You
One of
see
them
that? She's
pans.
like,
Go ahead, Blue Rock.
no, go ahead.
One of them pans that keep that bread on it. Baby, I would have, you know what? But Chrisean, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Because Treese would have took one of them pans that got that bread lined up on it that they have on them trays on that rack. Baby, I would have went to town with that tray, with that one of them trays. I promise you.
I saw Rachel that was up here just now. What happened to you, Rachel? Did I lose you there again? I saw somebody in the chat saying their parents know the Malones. I'm not too sure, what that's about, but we did drop the StreamYard link. That's probably what's going on.
Hey y'all, how y'all
Hey,
doing?
girl.
I
What
don't
took you
know,
so long to get your behind up here?
girl. I
You
was
know
in
you
and out
normally be the
because I
first person.
listen, Treese. I really am disturbed by the whole situation. I didn't like a person who posted. I'm lost for words. It really
Yeah.
made me emotional. So I really want to say she need to move forward with it. She definitely need to press shoulders on him, and she need to start going down the line. Calissa
Yeah.
over there popping it, talk about she finally feels sorry for her, but you reap what you sow. And she says something
See?
about she's over there, that, and I wanted to let y'all know that, just in case y'all want to add it in this show, the stuff she has started saying. And I see people in the comments keep on saying, "Oh, y'all saw Blueface change this profile." Y'all just be so excited about anything that is going to make her look like
Right. I don't even care about his right now.
exactly. But he changed it to, I went on there, he changed it to his Kings of Crabs. I guess he started to promote his business. But y'all be so focused. I don't care how much you hate somebody that didn't do you nothing, and you're actually looking for the wrong, it to make it the situation worse, because y'all finds the things that can actually hurt her mentally to say. instead of being real human beings and actually feel and understand that this could have went so bad. This could have went so bad. You and like was just somebody just said he had to sneak up on her because she looked startled.
Yeah.
And she was so calm. And again, a real mother, like somebody said earlier, did what she was supposed to do. She didn't worry about battling with him. She got her child out the way.
And
Even
then
though
they
she
said
stood
people
calm,
was
she
there with
immediately got him out the way and
people
said,
was
"Go
there
to the
with
car."
gloves on, like trying to collect DNA. Girl, I promise you on everything I love, I would have went to town. She wouldn't have had to do nothing because I don't play about the people I love. When you with
Girl,
me,
listen.
well, I don't play about what I love.
And somebody
And
said earlier, you not aggressive, you're passionate. And guess what? I'm more passionate. One and I had said that the other day when I was on Jazz Live. I feel something, and once you make me look at you a certain way about somebody that I love or somebody I fool with, I'm you. It's hard for you to get in because you already
it's
showed me who you were. And see, some
yep.
people move to the other side when they see majority going to that side. No, stay where you at. Don't straddle no fence. I'm not a straddle
Period.
the fence type of person, so I would never straddle the fence. I'm sticking
Period.
out, right or wrong or indifference. I'm sticking with her. I'm not about
Yep.
to go in here and say, "Oh yeah, I saw it," and go against what she did.
Uh-uh.
But one thing I can say, and I'm gonna keep on saying, how could you not understand a person that just so direct with everything she do? If she even if it make her look bad, she tells the truth.
Yep.
But
Yep.
people will say, "Oh, she lied about this, lied about that." They Calista say, "Why she didn't just say, oh, that's not your baby?" Why would she say that if she already said that? You think it's the right time to be having a discussion? I'm trying to get this man on my face. So, and I saw people in different comments saying that, is y'all stupid? So y'all thinking that's what she should have said in a moment like that?
She
She
just
said
says
enough when she
whatever.
told him to stop stalking her. And like
I
somebody just said, and I was saying that earlier, we as a support team, we need to get over there and start harassing Zeus, because Zeus, you need to step up, because you got in these people mind, if the people that they feel as though got more control over Chrisean, if they don't step up and say nothing, they're gonna keep on saying this not true. This not true. Zeus, y'all got more control of this situation. Y'all should have been got on top of it. Y'all should have been got on top of it and let it be known that this was a real test and they would not jeopardize their business.
Yep.
So why y'all not stepping up for her?
Yep.
And it goes back to when I've been saying, oh, she need to start speaking out and doing something. Oh no, she don't, it's gonna die off. Look what just happened. No, certain people she need to go to war with the law. And
Yes.
I've been saying this.
Yes.
Didn't I not say that months ago?
Yes.
Certain people she needs to hush up, and two definitely is Ronnie and Calista. That's the only ones I say. Them two is the biggest problem. Anything
Yep.
else we can deal with, but them two is the biggest problem. Because even in a time like this, you decide to open your mouth and say all the wrong things, even when it sounds like you think you're saying the right things. You pick today to say something, girl. If I was to see you, girl, I would run in your shit. Excuse my French. You too.
Listen, I'm telling you. But she knows what she's doing. She knows she's just messy. She knows what she's doing. She is, she's nasty. She's evil and she's nasty and she knows what she's doing. She knows
Exactly.
what she's doing. She knows what she's saying.
And even Main tagged him on his post. Main tag Ronnie. Nephew. People is
Wow.
tired. People is tired. Carissa is a hateful person. Girl, you can paint all the pictures you want to paint. And everything you say, it sound good. It sound good. You can talk all you want. You can say whatever you want, but we see who you are. You showing it every time. You hate this girl, and that's okay. But you got to go before God. Believe that. Why you always drawing God into it?
The same God she told her, the same God she said, told her that he was gonna marry Megan the Stallion. I don't know which God she be talking to, but it ain't the God, it ain't the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I don't know who she be talking to. But
She
the
have
God that
mental
she be
issues
talking to be
also.
lying to her.
You
The
know,
God she
word on
talking
the
to
street, she may be
lies.
word on the street, she may be talking to herself. That's why we appreciate
Yeah.
that. We appreciate your comments for sure. Aquarius, what's going on?
Hello,
Hello,
am I here?
you're here. You're
Yes.
live. What's up?
Okay, hey, what's up, y'all? Much love and much respect to y'all. I just wish that they would get on Bodine and Whack. It's not nobody else but them.
Mm.
Bodine has her location from her cell phone because her and Blue has the same cell phone. They've been had the same cell phone for 4 years. Bodine has Blueface phone. So he watches every step and every move she makes. He's talking to this young man. They're paying him. They're boosting him up. They're playing with his whole mind and his whole being. This is all an act from them. Bodine just changed his face. Blueface didn't ask him to do that yet. He said he don't do nothing without his permission. This is all part of the game that they're playing. This ain't Blueface. This ain't Chrisean. This ain't Chrisean family. They don't even got time. They busy trying to see what they could get out of her. They not doing that. That's just really what I mainly want to say. So people need to not worry about Zeus. People need to worry about Bodine, and it's already a content creator that's on whack back. But it's them. That's why her family said that message. Blueface wanted her family to get that message out because of them. He can't really say and do what he want to do to them behind bars. He can't play the game that he played. He got to go along with them because they're still helping him to a certain extent. With the two fingers up in the air quotes. I'm just saying, really, for real, yeah, it's them. 1000%. It's Bodine. It's Whack 100. Whack 100 is
So
following
you're
Bodine.
thinking that Wack and Bodine are allegedly behind all this?
Yes, they're in the comments. They're the people. They're so childish. It's a little me, but it's them.
Cutting out for you guys as well, or is it just me?
Huh? What you say?
It was a little bit, but not anymore.
What happened?
It was saying it was cutting out just a little bit,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
you're
drop.
fine.
No, but to answer your question, yes, it's them. That's why her family. They not going against Carlissa. They want. Yeah, they are her sister. They trying to get the point across, but his grandma and them, they was there when Blueface was sitting in that car with his grandma crying. Do y'all remember that?
When who was?
When Blueface was sitting in the back seat of his grandma car crying.
No, I don't remember.
It's a video. Look, it's a video. This was like a year ago before he went in. After Chrisean and the baby, he had took off with the baby. He was
Hmm.
riding in the back seat of the car with his grandma. He want them to. He can't trust his mom to help him with Chrisean.
Send it to me.
Okay, I got to figure out how to do that. I'm not that crafty with this kind
Send
of
it
stuff.
to me on Instagram. You follow me on Instagram? Send it to me.
Okay, I'll do the best that I can. I
Now,
just
girl,
sit
go
back
ahead.
and I
Now
pay
you gonna
attention.
figure it out. Now, shoot.
Yeah, or
You
we
got.
could look it up. Somebody could look it up right now. Blueface riding in the car with his grandma.
I got to do the best I can.
I
Stop acting like
remember
you
one
old.
time Blueface was in the car with his grandma, and we saw we saw a photo of his a photo on the phone or something. We were wondering
Yeah,
who it was. I don't
everybody
know if
thought
that's
it
the
was a
same time.
lady. It was his grandma. He was
Mm-hmm.
in the car and she said, "Are
Yeah.
you
Oh,
crying, John?" He went to them
oh,
before he went in. He was trying to set things up before he went to jail. He wanted people to be there for Chrisean because he knew this was gonna happen.
I didn't see that. Somebody got to send that to me, y'all. Somebody send that to me.
Send it to a Blue Rock because I don't know how to do all that stuff.
I'll have to look back in my archive. I think I did a story on it. I'll double check.
Yeah, because
Oh,
everybody
okay.
thought he
But I
was
don't
with an
remember. But the
older
thing is, when I
woman.
did the story, I didn't remember the crying part. That's the only thing.
Yeah, she
I
said,
did
"Are
a
you
story more
crying,
on.
John?" She came
Oh
and
yeah,
got him.
wait, I think I
Go
remember something like that now.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad for Chrisean Jesus Porter. That poor baby has been through so much, and he's
But
only
thanks to
one.
Aquarius for your comments. Now
He's
this was just sent in to us here, or maybe sent in a bit earlier, but I'm just now checking some of my DMs, while I have that kind of moment to do so. But if you look here, I guess this is one of Carlissa's posts about the situation. Now, why would she take advice from you?
advice from who?
from Carlissa, because here's the post from Carlissa here. I'm not sure if you're watching the screen, but Carlissa posted.
Day by day, like day by day, I'm getting more and more disgusted by Carlissa. Like I understand the roasts and the gags and the doing stuff for attention, and we understand the media and the internet. We understand all that, but this is real life. This is a young mother, a first time mother. That's your grandson. It ain't no game.
No, but
You're
she
playing
likes
a
to
game.
entertain it almost as if it is, I guess.
Yes. When is it gonna stop? When is it gonna stop?
Well, that's the thing. Now, Miss Boone, or is that how you say your name? But I think you were in the chat there talking about something. I think you had an opposite opinion about the whole Bodine thing that you wanted to share, if I'm right.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
I totally disagree with that lady because what people fail to realize, they keep saying because the phones are in Chrisean's name. Blueface and her phone is in her name, so it don't Chrisean would have to actually approve to share her location with that phone. She can turn her location off. She have to share her location with Bodine in order for Bodine to have it. Bodine can't go and get her location because that phone is not in Bodine's name. That phone not even in Blueface's name. It's in Chrisean's name. So Chrisean will have to share that with him, and I'm pretty sure she's not sharing her location with no Bodine. So that really don't make any sense. The only people did that is her own dear family. Sorry, Tasiki is all over this. Tasiki is trying to do. She can't get no legal papers out on Chrisean because she know it really happened. If you go, you can go pull all her information. She lied and said she took out legal papers. Well, go and see, did she take out legal papers? No, she didn't. She's lying. She didn't take out no defamation of character. She didn't do any of that because she can't do it because she know it really happened. So she's going to try to hurt that girl in any way she can, and she's using Chelsea to do it. Everybody know Charity would do anything for a few dollars. They knew when that boy knew when that girl touched down and knew where she was at. That came from her own family, not Bodine. That came from her own family. And it probably was the girl, AJ, like she said it was her and picking and joking. It probably exactly was her. But she would have to give Bodine permission to get her location because that's not Bodine's phone nor Blueface. They are in Chrisean, and she told us on the live.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you had some interesting points there, right? Because and that's why I mean, like, people are going to look at different things and try to figure out what's really going on, right? But yeah, it would be quite wild to think that they're tracking her like that. But I think most people were aiming towards, Chrisean's side. Now some people are saying that maybe it's Bodine and Wack. Who knows, right? What we do know is Ronnie did say what he said as well. So that's even a third narrative, Trace?
I think they're all window lickers. I think that they're all window lickers. I think Florida Evans needs to grow up and focus on just being a mother and at this point her son, she's just pushing her son further and further and further away from her. And if I was Chrisean, she would never ever breathe the air that Chrisean Jesus Porter breathes. She would never be in my baby's presence. The individual that she is, everything is not a joke, everything is not content, everything is not for the internet. Instead of you saying, I pray that my grandson is safe, I pray that my daughter-in-law, regardless if you like it or not, I pray that my daughter-in-law is safe. You should be checking that ninja. You should be on this internet calling him out. Instead, you making a joke of it. You are a clown. You are a failure. You failed all three of your kids.
Yes, she did.
And I don't care what nobody say. Call me disrespectful, call me what you want, but make sure you call me, put a Mrs. before anything else that you call me.
What's up, Queen? I heard some ad lib there while Tree was talking. How you
Hey,
doing
that's
today?
my good sis. I'm gonna take up for. I got my I put my black Air Forces on tonight. Okay,
What's up,
I'm
sis? What's
stomping
up?
holes in everybody, and I'm about to listen. I'm from Maryland. I'm from the DMV. Okay, and
Period.
I'm about to go find this. I can't curse, but go find him because that's how I'm feeling tonight. I'm feeling real foggy, and I want him to leave. So I'm just saying, y'all, listen. They got me messed up today because, and I just want to say this. I concur with the lady that the last person that got on the stage was saying. Yes, Chrisean said when they messed up his house, that she still had to get in touch with Blueface because he messed up his phone or something to that effect, and that he had to come find her so he could get a new phone. So that's true. She's the one that control. Even though everything it's under her name, he was paying all the bills, but nevertheless, there you go. People like, oh, Blueface is with her for money. Just tell yourself that if that's gonna make you feel better, window liquor. But yeah, Carlissa, one of the reasons why we don't fool with her, and I don't think anybody, oh, I think she's funny. No, she's not funny. Because at the end of the day, you're talking about real life, and she, as a woman, should be the standard, right? She should have given constructive, criticism. You can do that. You can also give wise advice when it comes down to a younger mother. One of the advice that she probably could have given Chrisean is to not me to even go on Tasha K, right? Not even allow him
Mm-hmm.
to, but from the beginning. And this is where, maybe we all may differ. But this would have never got that far if she had taken care of it. You nip it in the bud. The Bible said give no place to the devil. You don't give the enemy a foothold or a chance. So the moment you heard about him going on Tasha K, pretty large platform, you can't just ignore stuff. You cannot think it's just going to go. You have to take action. Your name, your reputation is everything, and now his name is attached to the baby's name and all this kind of stuff. And the best that she can do is get these bloggers to take this down legally, get that stuff removed off the internet, because it'll disappear. But if you try to Google it, it'll come up under oh, he's the possible father, and this is all for what? Cloud chasing, and he's baby in a very bad situation. I don't care. This is why I'm angry, but when you don't handle a situation, it grows like a wildfire, like a weed, right? And that's why you gotta
Mm-hmm.
pluck it up from the beginning. You gotta disconnect and lay an axe to the root is what the scripture says, right? And get that thing up out of there. She owes him nothing. There's nothing in her life. Her past is her past. You cannot attach yourself to her. I don't think for one moment she had any dealings with him physically on any level. There's been no proof of that. People can say what they want to say. If he claimed that there is paperwork filed, then the courts would have that information. You had no business being at that mall. If you got everything on the docket and in the court system, but you lied, and this is a clout chase move, and it was a dangerous. And I hope and pray that they put him away for this. I really do. And I hope that
Mm-hmm.
he comes into a place where if not this situation, but another situation catch him up. Because you don't play around with a child of God, and you don't play around with no babies. God takes that
Mm-hmm.
personal. So yeah, he needs to be dealt with. And Carlissa, the reason why she never wants to blame Blueface or and it's because that makes her say, I'm a failure as a mom, right? She can always blame Chrisean. And it's amazing how she likes to detach her life from her own grandson out of pure hatred. And that hatred turns into evil behavior, and it's a deviant behavior. And she has that nature. And she's got to be dealt with accordingly as well. But it's going to cost her here
That's
on earth,
true.
and it's going to cost her on heaven. Because she has to answer to God for everything that she
That's
has
right.
said about this young lady. Because accountability on her is greater because she's older and she knows better. And she calls herself what? Oh, I'm saying this what God says. Half the scripture she says, y'all, is not even scripture. I'm just telling you from a
Mm-hmm.
person who studies the
Period.
scripture. She's
Exactly.
using it all wrong.
craftiness, rewording the words, trying to make it fit her agenda because she has a spirit of control. And that spirit of control is leading her to a place of anger and destruction eventually. So, you know, I'm praying. I'm glad that Chrisean is okay. You know, I don't know mentally what that did to her. I don't know what that does to her. Seeing all the bloggers posted, that was very triggering for me. It was very triggering for a lot of us. Y'all tonight that she has peace and that, you know, she can pursue the court. I don't know whether she has to travel back and forth, but I pray everything works out in her favor legally and that she continues to, you know, move in the legal realm as far as even getting a cease and desist on him. And again, get this stuff taken off the internet because it's not true. And she can do that. She can have YouTube scrub it, all the stuff from the Kardashians that they didn't want up there. So, you know, and get security. Please, please, Chrisean, if you're listening to your people, we want you to get protected. We want you to always go out and protect yourself because you do have a $1 billion baby and we love you.
Yes.
And I want to say shout out to all the people that support Chrisean and, you know, just keep your head up, everybody, because, you know, God got her. God got her.
Amen, sis.
In the truth.
I hear that.
For your words and wisdom. All right.
Thank you, sis. Love you.
Thanks again, Queen, for sharing your opinion there as well again. Now, you guys, I think that's it, Trace. I think we've really, you know, went about, you know, exploring what happened today, sharing our opinions, you know, allowing others to come up and share their thoughts. We had a bit of the legal talk stuff too as well, and, you know, some other receipts were dropped. So for those who missed it, definitely catch the replay and leave a comment. We're definitely gonna be looking out for that. You know, anything else that you wanted to add? It's getting late.
I want Zeus to set up a boxing match with me and Nemo.
Stop this. That'd be funny as well. Stop this. It's getting late. You know Trees is talking. It's getting late. But anyhow, y'all, it's been a crazy day. It definitely
It's been a
has
crazy
been.
day. Listen, I was chilling at my cousin's party, turning 50, and you know I'm chilling, and you know I had to show out one time. I had to pop out and show ninjas. Well, you know they always like to call me auntie, and you know I had to show them that, you know, baby, I'm past baby. I'm not granny, I'm auntie. Give me auntie. I'll take auntie all day. But and then I kept seeing all the messages and I was like, what is going on? And when I saw just a piece, I'm talking about seconds of the video, I went 0 to prison. I went from 0 to prison.
I hear that. I was laughing here because somebody's like, tag me in once you get tired, Trace.
I went from 0 to prison and I wanted to, I was livid. I could not believe what I saw. And I just went into protection mode. For some reason, God has given me, it's not for me, like people be like, oh, she just fanned out. It's not even about to be a fan or none of that. I am on assignment and I say this all the time. God has assigned me to their lives, to pray for them, to cover them, to intercede for them. So I take this personally. I take it personally. Don't ask me why. I didn't ask for this. I'm a grown woman. I was minding my own business. This Chrisean was brought into my life by God. I was minding my business. But since she has became my business, when I see something that hurts her, or hurts her baby, or attempts to hurt her baby, I take it personal. I took today very, very personal. Yeah, I was feeling even, you talk to me every single day, where I was even feeling sad for Nemo when he was saying he lost his job and he said he was turning over new leaf and that he knew he was played and blah, blah, blah. And then when he, and I was praying for him. And then you do all this today.
That's what I'm saying. It's concerning, right? 1 minute it's one way, next minute it's like this. It's kind of concerning. So, what tomorrow is gonna bring, who knows? But at least we know there's a peace order, restriction, or protective order, I guess, out there right now. We're gonna post that on our Instagram as well at some point. But again, I do want to thank everybody for showing up. There's only over 700 people here, and we appreciate each and every single one of you for spending the time with us tonight, to sit some of this tea here. Like we said, it was crazy. It wasn't, anything. And it's sad that some people were laughing at it because a viewer had said that. I don't really think it's anything to laugh about. It's definitely a serious matter. We can't be approaching things like, things like this could end up bad sometimes, could end up really bad. So, hopefully people learn from their mistakes and don't do things like this again. But other than that, again, thank you guys, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button if you didn't hit the like button already, and hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed to us. So check out the next show, as well as Letrice's YouTube there in the link below. But I think that's it for tonight, y'all. So everyone take care.